California State University, Fresno, a campus that many students throughout the valley attend. But how far do students travel to make the commitment and commute to Fresno State, and why? Karina, a first-year student at Fresno State, shares her journey going back to school. From the 1-hour drive from Visalia, California, Karina has made the commitment to receiving a degree in the hopes of finding a better-paying job.
My home base is in Visalia, and it would just take a lot of effort for me to move to Fresno just for the sake of going to school. Like personally, that's not enough of a reason for me. So that's why commuting is not that bad. You know, it's just a couple more hours added to my day and my week. Because commuting does take a lot of planning or takes like more time out of my regular set schedule, things pop up. And unfortunately with having that commute, like I have to miss class. And that happened to me today where I got pulled into like other work things and meetings, and it just didn't make sense for me to like start driving like 4 or 5 more hours in advance just to make my schedule work. So today I missed my first class so that I can like prioritize like my work, unfortunately. And then, or not unfortunately, but I just had to do that. Like that's just part of being a commuter or like someone that works full time. I think transportation is like a huge barrier to people in the Central Valley. Like it's really hard to get around in the Central Valley, not just to like go to school and like, you know, elevate your education experience and all that, but it's like if you want to do anything that might not be where you live, you have to go to Fresno or you got to go to like a bigger city to get those things. So I've always taken like transportation into consideration. So I'm always like really considerate about like how transportation, like inaccess to transportation impacts people's like ability to like thrive and like grow and like experience new things and like feel, you know, like they have a community even. It's taken me so long to be in school. Like I've had to take so many breaks to go to college because of just my life situations. Like just a lot of things happened in my life that I've had to put education on hold for so long. I know that I'm doing this not just because it's like an obligation, but because I want to learn. Like I do want to like learn from different like perspectives and just like expand my knowledge on things that I might already have some knowledge on. So I'm really excited just to be able to be like, okay, like I finished this. It's something that's taken me like over 10 years to like finally get to this point. So definitely like the accomplishment feeling, like checking that off my list. Every time I get to that conversation, the not having my degree comes up and that I like can't get paid higher because I don't have that. I might have years of experience. I know how to do the job. I have the skill sets, but that factor has always been like a barrier to me, whether it's like getting higher pay or like change of title or taking on projects that have more responsibility or things like that. Definitely it has been brought up. That's why I need to go back to school, because that's gonna be the conversation in different rooms no matter what. So I'm really like, all right, if I can do this and I have all the experience as well, like I should be able to have a lot of different doors open for me.
Because of the travel many students make to Fresno State, programs like the Off-Campus Student Life help commuting students to events and resources that make their experience on campus easier. The Off-Campus Student Life coordinator, Jerry Gomez, a Fresno State alumni and faculty, is passionate to share what the program does for students that travel the distance to campus.
The Off-Campus Student Life program was created to support commuter students through programs, events, and different initiatives to help them build a sense of belonging. I think the number one reason why it's important to support commuters is to help them feel connected to Fresno State. There's a lot of different resources and a lot of different events that are happening that commuters are not taking advantage of. Like they're not attending events, they're not utilizing the resources. So with this program, we hope to connect them to everything that is happening at Fresno State. Fresno State's one of the most inexpensive public universities. But along with that, Fresno State provides quality education. We provide quality services, events, and I think in general, Fresno State has a lot of life, and they have people that really care about the students. When I say people, it's staff, faculty, the leadership. We're always making like intentional decisions that's best for the student. I know the drives can be very long, especially in the summers, but nonetheless, like, they still make that drive. We try to be aware of like all the multiple ways that students are commuting to campus. I've had the opportunity to connect with so many commuter students, and like through the off-campus student life program, I have pledged and also like committed to help grow this program so that we can support as many commuters as possible. It's not only through the events, it's not only through the different initiatives, but every day that like I'm out at an event and I have the opportunity to meet a student, like I try my best to like try to connect them to something else on campus.
The Central Valley attracts many students to Fresno State, but some students outside near the southern end of the San Joaquin Valley, which is located in the Central Valley region. Mary Lou, a senior and upcoming graduate from Bakersfield, California. Because of the travel and distance from Bakersfield, California, a nearly 2-hour drive to Fresno, Mary Lou made the decision to leave her Bakersfield family to move to Sanger with her aunt and uncle.
I'm originally from Bakersfield, California, but I decided to study over here in Fresno State, mainly because it was kind of like the closest place that had mechanical engineering, and that was ABET accredited. I ended up finalizing on Fresno State just because I had the support from my family to kind of, I guess, steer away from staying home and actually pursuing the degree that I wanted, because I know that they want the best for me, and I know they want me to pursue my own dreams. And one of the things that I was always told as a kid was to dream bigger than life and to pursue them, because realistically, if you start thinking about what you want to do in your life and you actually take the steps and you have the support from your family to continue doing that, to continue pursuing that, it kind of motivates you even more to, I guess, see it in real life or make it your reality. I stayed in Sanger with some family that I had there. Wake up early in the morning at around 6, leave around 7, get to school around 8, and then go through classes the whole day till 6 p.m., do homework, lab reports, projects, etc., study for finals or midterms, stay on campus till 12, and go home to my family in Sanger because they would let me stay there. So go there, take a shower, go to sleep, and then wake up and do the exact same thing all over again from Monday through Thursday. Then Thursday night I would go home, and then it would be a little bit easier. I had the consistent thought of just, you'll make it out okay. You're stronger than this, and just to keep going and prove to not only my parents, but to kind of also set an example for like my younger siblings, being able to pay back to them. I was like, I'm not gonna quit now. I've done so much. I've loved it through the past 3.5 years. It's just now that I'm getting to like the final end of it, it's kind of like a little bit of like a life-changing moment. You're gonna graduate. What are you gonna do with your life after? The realization of like, I know that I enjoy engineering, and so just pursuing that and continuing forward and continuing to prove to not only my parents and my siblings, but my entire family in general, that all of the times that I would show up to my aunt and uncle's house, that, you know, and like them letting me stay there for a couple nights a week, like that those efforts and me being in their home and them being welcoming to me and my parents supporting me even though they were so far from home, no matter what, through all of it, that it wasn't for nothing and that I'm gonna make the most of it. I'm gonna make them proud and I'm gonna pay them back.